Thanks, Nikki. For mid-April, there's actually a lot of football going on, which is kind of unusual. You know, you got the NFL players reporting to voluntary workouts, you got NFL draft coming up, and a lot of spring practice and spring football games. You know, Hawkeye spring football is in full swing. And so we are just a couple days away from the first ever Friday night spring football game, and there are still some unanswered questions going into the summer. Mary-Kate Harrion has more.
Now spring football is officially coming to a close at the end of this week. The team is putting some final touches on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, but offensively, the main question is who is going to come out on top at the quarterback position for next season.
I see them both working very hard. I know both of them put in a lot of extra time, you know, with film and just learning the offense, getting it down. So, you know, I think it'll be good competition, and I think it'll be good for the team, too.
I mean, Tyler has more experience, but Nate's still coming in, the young gun. Both of them are both really good at what they do, and it's tough to tell which one's the top dog, pretty much. A lot of competition there, too, so we'll see.
Now, defensively, the team is made up of mostly veterans, but have had some setbacks during the spring, with starting safety Brandon Snyder tearing his ACL.
Obviously, you know that Brandon Snyder is out for the summer. Don't know exactly when it's going to be. It's, you know, it'll be a while before he comes back, but we got to keep moving forward back there with Miles, and I think Jake Javas has done a good job of replacing that, and Amani Hooker is going to be competing with that.
I feel like we're an experienced group, you know, especially up front with us three linebackers, and then I think we have 3 or 4 defensive linemen coming back, and guys in the back end. You know, I guess Miles is the only guy that technically really started, but those other guys all have experience back there, so I'd say we're an experienced group.
Now, Iowa football will close out their spring season with the spring game on Friday, April 21st in Kinnick Stadium. Reporting outside the Iowa football facility, this has been Mary-Kate Harrion for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Well, it'll definitely be a very interesting spring game this Friday. You know, there's a quarterback battle going on. And then, like we mentioned last week, Brandon Snyder did tear his ACL, so it'll be interesting to see what Kirk Ferentz and defensive coaches do with that position. The Hawks will definitely miss one former Iowa football player out on the field tomorrow, and as much as Desmond King would love to join his teammates for the season, he's busy preparing for the NFL draft. Katie Sexto sat down with King to see how he's feeling with the big day only 1 week away.
I'm here with Desmond King, former Iowa football player. Thank you so much for joining us for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Obviously, you were pretty successful in high school on the field. What, after that, really attracted you to come to Iowa?
I would say the family atmosphere here. Once I came down here for an official visit, I got to get used to meeting more coaches and a lot of more players that was on the team. And just creating bonds with those players kind of gave me, I would say, someone that I could like fall back on whenever I need something, or whoever I could talk to, I can trust them. So just coming down here, you know, building those relationships with the players on the team and with the coaches gave me that family environment feeling that this was like home.
Obviously, you could have chosen to go pro last year at this time. What do you think staying an extra year here at Iowa did to prepare you for this next step?
I would say just staying an extra year gave me the opportunity to mature a little bit more, kind of work on things that I need to work on, such as like football techniques and studying habits with football. It really, I would say, helped me a lot throughout this past year, my senior season, and kind of put me on a great path to going into the draft.
What's your mindset right now? Are you feeling pretty confident, nervous, anything?
I would say I'm feeling pretty confident at this point, knowing that, you know, wherever I go, wherever I end up, you know, I'm going to make an impact at the team. It's not about where you land in the draft. It's about how you're going to finish your career. So, I mean, that's my goal and that's my mindset going into the draft.
So what does training look like from here on out for you?
I mean, pretty much here is just, you know, just working on the small things in your techniques and just, you know, working more on your study habits and watching film. So that way, once you get there and once you get picked by your team and going into the mini camps and into camp and OTAs, that you're going to be ready and a step ahead of everyone else.
Okay, and then my last question, if you could pick any team, whether it be maybe a team that you've always been a fan of, like your dream team to play for, who do you think that would be?
I mean, without a question, it's going to be America's football team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Awesome. That's who I would choose, too. That's awesome. Well, that is all I have for you, Desmond. Thank you so much again for sitting down with us, and good luck with everything in your future.
Thank you again for having me here.
You can watch Katie's full interview with King on the Daily Iowan YouTube page, and make sure to stay with Daily Iowan TVs for our final interviews with former players next week leading up to the NFL Draft on April 27th. Well, the NFL Draft is officially only 1 week away, and it'll be very interesting to see where all the Hawkeyes land. the Bears have an early pick in the second round, and as a fan, I would love to see them draft Desmond King. King may not get drafted as high as he would like, but he will definitely make some noise as a pro. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as we have 2 special one-on-one interviews with a couple standout Hawkeye basketball players. Nikki, back to you.